Hi friends, I made vegan tacos today for like my lunch brunch. Don't judge me. I'm definitely having pancakes for dinner. I'm having pancakes for dinner because I think self-love and self-care, and yes, I'm eating the first one because the first one never cooks fully right for me for some reason. But you want to see the cute little, look at, these are cute because they got chocolate chips on them. They're minis. But the reason I'm making pancakes is sometimes self-care and self-love. I was like watching a video from somebody who studies mental health about how self-love and self-care is different. And I was like, what? And I said self-love, like actually loving yourself, is creating space to not have perfectionism, is removing shame, is actually loving who you are when you're alone. And then self-care is all the stuff we've sold society, like, you know, the face mask and this. And so sometimes some things to show you love yourself are a form of self-care. Yeah, but not always. So anyway, why am I saying all this? My pancakes are because I don't believe in perfectionism. I love myself and I love these pancakes. My self-care is giving myself food for the soul, okay? And making sure that, you know, I actually met the needs that I have for myself, which is today, I needed to give myself a little bit of empathy. I have a lot I'm like processing and working through when it comes to like mental health standards and upcoming stuff that I'm working on. And so it's really exciting, you know? And I think me eating pancakes, this pancake was perfect till I just moved it. Oh, let me show you what I just did. Look at it. It was perfect till I did that. Lordy, lordy. How are y'all doing? What's going on? What's been new in your world? What has been the highlight of the day? If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Loving with Lexi. I honestly felt like it was a very good video. Gaber Mate. He is somebody who's a psychologist, therapist, behavioral specialist. I don't know, he does all the things. He did an incredible documentary I saw in my pastoral care class. It was like, blew my mind. But anyway, he had posted a video today just about how the opposite of addiction is connection, and the importance of connecting with other people instead of being in isolation when we are in a trauma response or trying to work through things. And I, of course, reshared his video, and then at the end was like, shared a little bit about my nonprofit, Brave Space, because it's in the same space, right? Except mine is tailored towards kids and kids in school. And so, anyway, I encourage you to check out that video. I also encourage you to check out the nonprofit and consider giving. We're hoping to get this around the world. It will be around the world. Mark my words. It will be. There's zero doubt in my mind. It's called Brave Space, or becamebrave.com. So check out becamebrave.com, because there's other nonprofits that are also having the same name, but we all have different states we're registered to. That's why multiple names of the same nonprofit can exist, but it's Became Brave. Anyway, that's all. How are you all doing? What's new in your world? Things I'm learning in the ministry world is that secondary trauma sometimes happens like just transfer by helping other people, right? And this means that pastors embark a lot of secondary trauma because they're the ones that are hearing so much of the stuff that, you know, their congregation is processing. And so, yeah, the ministry clergy are constantly going to be, I'm going to call it first responders to trauma, because certain bodies of people will go to a church clergy before they go to like a doctor or a therapist. And so what does that mean? That means that people in pastoral position in the clergy and should be trained in these things, especially if they're going to be responders to people processing their emotions and trauma. But it also means that they need to get healthy. And so part of Brave Spaces, when we first started, I felt like the Lord had showed me to create a vulnerable space for pastors. So I did that as my first event, and it was super incredible. And we prayed for pastors, invested books in them, and worship. It was just beautiful. One of my favorite events that I've ever done. But with that, yeah, like, I think that's what I'm learning in ministry, is just this trend and this need. And so my question is, what resources are available, or what resources are out there in terms of equipping our pastors or managing their anxiety or their trauma? Question mark. And so I'm really intrigued about that. And I'm wondering if the nonprofit that I built, the things that we're already doing for students, can we adapt that to really, which I guess we already have. We've already worked with pastors. But now I'm going to be really intentional about how can we equip our leaders and equip our program to meet the needs of those who are receiving a lot of secondary trauma in addition to the trauma that they have in their own life. So processing a lot, learning a lot in school. Saw an incredible woman speaker today. She was incredible, absolutely incredible. And I look forward to getting to know her. And yeah, those are all my thoughts. What are your thoughts on all the stuff I just shared? What keeps you up at night, but also what brings you joy? I think I'm realizing that we can learn a lot from ourselves as we process those questions and those answers. All right, my friends. I'm making pancakes. I am going to go ahead and heat up a little bit of peanut butter so I can melt that on top. So I got a little bit of protein. Although, I have to show you this pancake because it's absolutely perfect, okay? Oh, wrong way. Look at this little guy. Listen, those over there, it fell apart. It's okay. It's okay. And let me get them out because the last time I made pancakes, I burned those babies. Hi. See, look at that. Boom. Isn't she a cute pancake? She's a perfect pancake. I actually feel better. I don't feel like this is like an unhealthy amount of pancakes. I'm about to show you this plate. It is not very cute, okay? You know what? I'm going to reheat these up on this pan. I just feel like I'm about to show you the final product. Don't click away yet, okay? This is one of my favorite things. I have like a little dish where you do your dips. To me, it's just the best to put a little bit of peanut butter on there. And then you microwave it. Okay. Listen, pancakes, I'm traumatized. I ain't trying to have you burnt. I've already done this before, honey. Hey, I have another question. This is just a theory thing I'm processing right now. It's a question. I'm curious what you'll say. See, that's the thing. I used to perform for everything. I feel like at this point, I'm just being myself. And I'm like, if you all like it, great. But if you don't, it's okay. No, but I have this theory. A question that I'm wondering what your thoughts are. Shoot, I just lost it. No, the theory is, do you think, my question is, do you think people follow people on social media they want to be like, or people they are inspired, that they feel like they relate to? So let me explain that. Do you think, let me also try to make this cute. Ooh, Lord Jesus. That's what it looks like for now. Let me drizzle that peanut butter. Look, I'll let you see it while I drizzle it. Do you think that people follow people on social media that they want to be like, that they're not there yet? Like, oh, I'm thinking about doing that. I want to be like them. Or do you think it's people they relate to? Or is it both? This is my question or theological thing I'm asking. Yes, honey, you see this little yeah, it's just something that I was thinking about. I'm curious, because let me answer that for myself. Sometimes I just want to hear from somebody I super uber relate with, but sometimes I just listen to people I'm inspired by. So I'm just curious. And those are my questions. Do you have any questions for me I can answer? All right, guys. Voila. If it really needs, do you want a little bit of honey in it? I want a little bit of syrup on it. I want a little bit of, I just bought this today. Okay, I was trying to go to like a farmer's market. I was looking for a farmer's market and they were all close. I was like, that stinks. Also, my schedule was limited for school. My hours were limited because of my school schedule. That was a great decision. Not only was that peanut butter warm, it popped right out. Just a little bit. Guys, when I first started doing this vegan diet, all I wanted to do was eat healthy. Like, yeah. The more I'm in this, the more I see how you could be unhealthy. So, that's what I'm doing, honey. I'm getting tired of it. I don't even know what day it is. I'm glad I've done the, as I like peanut butter. I'm glad that I've done, like I've marked every day as I have YouTubed with you all. Because I genuinely don't think that I would even know what day it is. Also, I had noticed that my skin was getting bad. And then my skin looks decent today. So I just think it just is what it is, you know? You ready? Voila, that's it. It's just a pancake. A little bit of maple syrup. That's so good. Why don't we eat pancakes for dinner instead of for breakfast? I gotta hang up. Stop recording so I can eat this. Have a great day. Toodles. Know that you're loved. Know that you're blessed. Know that you were built on purpose with a purpose. Because if you so woke up today with breath in your lungs, somebody might want to hear what you have to say. So do something nice for someone today. Love you.